Okay. Oh, Andy won today. Hey, very proud of you, Andy. For once, you're not getting dogged on in chat. Uh, don't say for once. They get me on my weekdays during work. Fair enough, Andy. Fair enough. He's powered up and ready to go. Okay. So we are just doing some gear rolling. Super exciting, I know. Obviously, we're starting with Swift Rush. Sub attributes for. How many of these are no speed? Let's get rid of all no speed 2 matrix. That sounds good. I definitely am not dicing any of those. That shortened the list considerably. Let's send the random chip first. I don't think it's ready yet, Dex. For those who don't know what Dex is talking about, I'm about to hit 20 in the collectibles here. As you can see, I have 18, and you get a random blueprint here. And I'm waiting 23 minutes until I get the random chip. So that will be in a little bit. Actually, I do have my mystery box, I guess. Maybe I'll wait till the Bach raid happens, though, so more people can share in my misery when I get an ace batter. The goal is just to rush Hypercore level 6. Yeah, I'd like to get the next Hypercore level. I'm actually relatively close, right? I just need another 14k of the fusion material stuff. Let me go ahead and click that. Yours is looking more well developed than mine. I'm personally just rushing the Hypercore level 6, right? I can see you leveled up some of the workshops over here. You made these both 4, which is probably where the difference in our energy crystals comes from. But yeah, I would just unlock the last card from Hypercore 6, right? After that, I would probably, if you haven't gotten the speed from this yet, I would start working towards that. Otherwise, I'm probably going to level up the Hyper Agency. Because you see this number of regions where collectibles can appear, right? What that means is in the archive. Right now we can get collectibles from this region and this region. But if you want to get them from the last region, to, you know, get more of these blueprints from getting more collectibles from your daily missions, you're going to have to level this up. So I'm probably going to do that first, just so I can unlock as many blueprints as possible. Hyperlinker's home is definitely valuable, the extra refresh per day, you're right. This right here. But is it as high priority as rushing out the blueprints for me right now? Probably not, right? I'm very much after these blueprints that you can get from the collectibles. Because, you know, I like playing RTA regularly for you guys, and the collectibles are a big part of that, unfortunately. You got a Moon Bunny skin? Hell yeah, Andy. That's awesome. Anyway, let's go ahead and roll some gear. Let's do the ones with speed first. Okay. Only, wow. Why do I always get so many 2 matrix, but not so many 3 matrix? Except for masks. Unlucky. Anyone want to trade some skins? Alright, let's start with the pill. Well, that's usable. 13 speed. Not a bad start. Ah, a 12. Nice. Hmm. Oh, Bach with the raid. Thank you, Bach. Did you win your last game by any chance? I wasn't able to watch it while I was setting up. That might still be usable somewhere. You did? Awesome. Right now, we're just going through some of my four-liner Swifts real quick. Because, you know, those are kind of the highlights of 2 times. I do kind of want... I might dice this. So I'm actually going to leave this at 15 and lock it for now. And I'll come back to this in the future. Hey, Nox. Glacial. Nice to see you guys. You got 100 mil coins. I actually got to 0. Well, Mike, the goal is to get to 0 today. So we might be doing this for a while. Hey, Noah Boko. Nice to see you. It's been a little bit. Everything is stacked on luck for my session, Theft says. Okay, nice, nice. That's what I like to hear. These cards are just too broken? Yes, they are, Hizzy. They are absurdly broken. Alright. Back to masks. I swear to God, if I hit a mask, I'm going to be very upset, because mask is the only one I seem to be able to hit. Did I roll the chip yet? So no, I'll get to that in a second, Nox, once I'm done these last couple Swift pieces. You got 1 red and 4 golds? That's awesome, Mike. Congratulations. I hope I am also as lucky. Absolutely. All right, so that's done. The four-liner Swifts with speed on them real quick. So, the chip that Nox is talking about, guys, in 20 minutes, roughly, 17 minutes, I am getting a collectible, which will give me 20 collectible points, and I get to roll a blueprint. This season's hella fun, except the card system? Yeah, the card system threw everything out of whack. You got a red crit damage on Strive defense bonus. Okay, I mean, that's probably usable somewhere, right, Noah Boko? There's some defense scalers who'd use Strive, like XC or Holden. Or if you're playing the fast XL build. Anyway, now that I've got everybody here, I guess I can roll my random shiny. Let's see what I get. Another gigabyte. Okay, so this is my 3rd gigabyte. I only used 2. I don't actually think my Sonya's is shiny though, right? No, it's not. So I could shiny that at least. Woohoo, a shiny Sonya. Nice. I guess. You got gigabyte too? It's not a bad one. At least it's usable, right, Davi? Or David, I'm actually not sure what you prefer. Also, guys, my random chip from the end of the missions is Glister, which is not a bad chip, right? Like, here, let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Glister is this one, right? It gives me effect res and ultimate skill damage boost. It's okay. Why do I see 100 dice sitting there? Because Theft, we are using some dice today. But yeah, Glister's okay in the future, but right now it's not very usable because everyone's stacking 1 card, so it does kind of suck that I hit this. Hopefully the one I get in 17 minutes is better for me. Alright, so back to Swift gear, because obviously Swift is the most important set for speed. And, oh, we need to go to Empower level 1 to 2, there we go. So, these all don't have speed on them. I don't want the masks. I don't think the masks are that important, but I might actually be dicing some of these. And the reason for that is simple. I have a decent amount of gold right side Swift rushes now, but I have 1 pill that I just forged, and I have no rings. So I might try dicing these. And then, of course, there's right sides, right? Like, obviously, dicing HP bonus right side into a purple or higher is better. You only dice Infernos? Yeah, Mike, so obviously, if you have a low dice income, that is absolutely the correct play. But I think right now, in the current season, I need to speed up my Swift Rush gear if I want to compete. So I am kind of feeling forced to do this. Okay, obviously we're not doing a flat. Is there any other flat one here? Yeah, we're not doing this one either. All right, get out of there. But yeah, I think it is worth it. I do. For me to do this. So let's start with the crit damage. Effect accuracy, that's nice, but I would have preferred speed. Looking for a purple or higher speed. Ooh, wait. Yellow crit rate on a crit damage piece. It's got speed, it's got defense, it's got crit damage, it's got... You know what? That's probably usable somewhere. I'm holding on to this. I think that's probably usable somewhere for sure. Like, these stats, sure, the effect res is not useful, but this has to be kind of good somewhere, right? Alright, next up, the HP bonus. Obviously, the HP bonus, I'm looking primarily for speed, as is true with all of these pieces, but things like defense bonus or effect res are also fairly valuable. Not that. Man, why does Skater Boy... Where's JoJo? He always loves this song. Why has this come on every stream? This is an 8-hour playlist. My autoplay really likes this song. Alright, not looking so hot so far from the HP bonus. JoJo's been touching grass today? Okay, fair enough. Anyway, we keep going. I'm looking for a purple or higher speed. I am running through this dice quite quickly, unfortunately. Yellow defense, not quite what I'm after. Man, this piece does not like me. Effect accuracy, blue speed. These dice are a scam and a half. Yeah, so far, not so good, Mike. For sure. I don't know, maybe it's this piece. Maybe we'll come back to this one. Let's try the crit rate instead. That's not that bad, but I would like a little better. Is this ever usable? Attack bonus yellow with 6 speed. Is there ever a world where crit rate, attack bonus yellow... No, I don't think so, right? There's no crit damage, attack and flat defense aren't very good. I don't think that's a keep, unfortunately. Maybe there's a world in the future where that's useful, but I don't see it. Well, these dice are letting me down, guys. Huh. I didn't think hitting purple speed would be this hard. When I click dice, they're real? Yep, fair enough. Nope. Come on, just one purple speed, please. No, not looking too good so far. Am I really about to run out of dice already? 100 dice did not last very long, guys. Guess I'm not going back to that HP bonus piece. There we go, finally. Relatively usable, not ideal, but that's rather depressing. Am I dicing a defense bonus with what just happened? No, I'm not. Oh, I just got rid of the HP bonus, but that's fine. And I'm definitely not dicing these, because I have almost no dice left in their left sides. So that sucks. Okay. So that's it for Swift Rush. Of the 4 sub starters, it looks like I already got rid of the no speed 3 subs. We got a fair amount to roll here at least. Theft would have hit 5 yellows, reds by now. Maybe, Dex, maybe. Did I reset Born? No, Nox. I actually have a win on Born in RTA this season, and my only time picking it. So I left my boy alone. Alright, we're just going to go through. We're going to skip masks for now. The reason I always skip masks for anyone who is new here, I have a lot of gold masks, and my only red Swift left side, also a mask. I can't seem to hit other slots, though, which is a bit frustrating. Oops. So we're going to be doing every other thing besides Swift masks for now. Yeah, back to your question, Nox. Born is actually not that bad with Turandot going second. And the reason being is he ignores both Fia and XC's passive, right? So the XC actually doesn't cut. Hey, Ore, nice to see you. The true one. Is there a fake one out there? I didn't think my name would be that popular. Your 3 reds are all on Time Weave, at least 2 are on right side. Yeah, that's actually pretty good, Mike. I think Time Weave is a very usable set. It's not widely usable, but there's some certain units that you can definitely use that on. I would be quite happy with some Time Weave reds myself. You mostly use them as off pieces? Fair enough. I assume the right sides aren't like HP or something then, right? This is not looking good. So far, not so good, Nox. You're right. Swift Rush Gear has never been my friend. And that seems to remain true today. But all it takes is 1, right? All it takes is 1 gold. Hopefully on a 3 matrix, but I would accept a 2 as well. Did I get yellow from the module forge? Yes, I forged a yellow pill. And a, that is 16. And I took it already because I didn't feel like rolling for 17. How do you have so many coins? I don't know. I just recycle a lot of things, right? I don't use coins for too much besides 2 times at this point in the game. You can get 16 from Module Forge? Absolutely, Dex. You can get 17. It's just 17 is incredibly rare, so I didn't feel like digging for it, and I just wanted to use the pieces in RTA, so I took both 16s. I can show them as soon as I'm done this the Swift pieces I'm rolling right now. 16 is also rare? Yes, it is. But I have 40-something golds on my account now, or yellows, and I don't have a single 17, right? You only have a 12 so far? I'm sorry, Nox. Hopefully that turns around for you. Yeah, Swift Rush Gear is looking like my enemy once more. None of these are even coming close. Alright, Jello, let's not get crazy. This isn't a thief stream, okay? Deserves a pinned comment. Yep. This 2 times I got Red Speed Evilguard. What were the main stats for that Evilguard, T? 17 is red, no? So, Prey, 17 is the only overlap between rarities in the game. The color of the substat is just determined by how many times it's hit. And due to how funky the decimals are in this game, you can have a 17 gold or a 17 red. It's the only overlap between color rarity in the game right now. Why? I couldn't tell you, but it does exist. Attack percent Evil Guard. That's rough. Oh, you got a Glister? Ah, Nox, you're like me. I have a Glister too. Just sitting in my inventory. Alright, almost done with the Swift Rings, and then we're moving on to the right side. None of these have been even close. I haven't even leveled a single one to 12, right? No, not a single one has been 12. Oops. Man. Swift Rush is not my friend, guys. Okay, this one I'll dig a little deeper for because purple HP bonus 3 matrix obviously still very valuable. Same thing with effect accuracy. Same thing with crit damage. Is this still rollable? Probably not. Yeah, and I'm sorry, that sucks, Tyrion. I can't imagine Evilgard attack percentage seeing much use moving forward. Maybe you get the attack bonus healer. You get the Dorothy Awakening. That's what you need. Light Dorothy Awakening. The attack-based healer awakening is what you need. I forgot she scales with attack until just now. That's weird. Okay, I shouldn't roll in flat stats to 9. That should only be 6. And yes, W song indeed, Jello. I love this song. Or attack character with a shield card. Mike, that's a good point too. I guess, you know, is there some kind of Evilgard Hellkid cook you could pop out? Probably not, but it's fun to think about, right? That's a very good point. Well, I mean, that's probably usable somewhere. All right, that's very nice. I can never have enough of these. Not looking so hot, though, so far. Whoops. I upgraded those pieces in my ritual before upgrading my modules. Okay. Well, hopefully this bad luck on Swift translates to good luck on the random blueprint I'm about to get, right? That's how that works, surely? You really like the blueprint Bulwark? Which one's Bulwark? Is that the yellow one with the basic attack bonus on it, defense bonus? I don't know the names for them very well yet. Reduction all damage 1. Oh, okay. Yep, there's definitely some value there to stack damage reduction, right? It had both PvP and all on it. That one. Okay, yes. Yes. I do remember that one. That one is not bad. Alright, I'll do the masks later. Let's take a look to see if my, how long do I need for my blueprint? About nowish. Okay. Why is this stuck at 000? There we go. Now I can go to the memory archive and claim my blueprint. Let's see what I get. No! This is the worst one! So, this one will be used late game by healers, right? But right now, while we're all stacking one card, this one doesn't see very much use. But yeah, this one will be useful for late game healers, so it's not useless. It is not a useless one, but it is definitely not what I was looking for. And probably won't be getting built, so... Because I have this already, right? So on my Sentinel card, I have a red and a blue. So I was really hoping for a green or a yellow or orange, if you prefer. What is the healer card? The healer card is Fluxion. This one. You got the time rate imprint? That's not bad. I wouldn't mind the time rate imprint myself. Okay, so let's go ahead and just... Whoops, how did that happen? Alright, now we've got a, another one. Now, what am I choosing? It's likely this one. HP bonus counterattack chance, right? I think this one probably goes hardest. Of the greens. Yeah, Surge. I think Surge goes the hardest, Nox. Of the ones that I don't have, if I'm choosing between yellow and green right now, I think this is the best one. And then when the 7-day login happens, I will choose an orange one. But yeah, alright, we've got Surge. So let's go ahead and build Surge real quick and see how I roll. I have 11k out of 42, so that means 31. Come on, slider. I guess I'm getting screwed by decimals again. One more. 8% counterattack chance, but I didn't get 20%. I didn't get the 20% increase. But overall, not bad, right? 8% counterattack chance is not too shabby. Is that a max roll? That's nice. Yeah, there's no 20% increase though, right? Which feels really bad. That being said, let's go ahead and slam that on an imprint real quick. That's not a bad amount of stats. Yeah, no 20% is rough, Dex, but not bad, right? What are the odds on getting the boost? So, I'm not sure, Mike. I don't think we know, unfortunately. I don't see the rates anywhere, and some people have reported making 4 components and not getting it once, and some people have gotten it on all 4. So, it's probably somewhere in the ballpark of 50%, but we actually don't know. Pretty sure if you're on the CN server, it adds your chance by 80%. Yeah, maybe, Jello, maybe. But yeah, 60k HP on the Aaron. Tiamat's up to 58 on the Bloodbath build still, not even Wellspring. Sonya's up to 59. Ling has 58. My units are chunky now, guys. Oh, wait, this is regular loadout, not arena. Hold on. 52 on the Doki. Kethos is 65. Pretty good. Fia has 68. Jesus, this unit's gonna hurt. Valyrian, almost 70. Ninfo, 56. Like, this is a lot of HP, guys. Veronica, 58. Holy. So if I have these cards, and I pick Fia and Veronica and Beontin, and the enemy does not have these cards, I'm just murdering their entire team with true damage they can do nothing about, in short order. Nice. Even 24k on my DPS units, 26 on the Hell Kid. Where is Ray? You want to see? My Ray's actually not very good, Dex, but 66 on the Ray. Yeah, it's just a different game at this point, guys. You're absolutely right. I saw his 30k HP on with no HP on gear or shell. Yeah, what does mine have? 27? Yeah. It's very wholesome. I do have HP bonus on this, but yeah. It's kind of disgusting. You're on Jackal? Yeah. Plus, I mean, your card is better than mine for HP percentage, right, Brad? Like, I got pretty low roll on my HP percentage. Also, Bulwark? Okay, yeah, that would certainly help. I hate when my Kethos couldn't CD increase on the Kethos that had 73k HP. Yeah, I mean, I'm not hitting that either, Andy. HP bonus is lower than mine. Okay. I actually don't know the range of the rolls. But did you get the 20%, Brett? Also, Nox, you asked which orange I would play, right? So, of the oranges, right, this is the one you like. The Bulwark one. I'm probably partial to either Bulwark or Fortify, right? I think I might go Fortify. The reason being is I really like raw stats, right? I play my units on P5, so I have the bonus stats already from P3, and if you top on component stats on top of it, you can really stat gap somebody. So I think I will probably go for Fortify with my choice. Also, basic attack damage boost synergizes really well with the Bramble rate from Surge, right? Because any Surge Bramble will suddenly hit harder. So I think Fortify is probably what I'm going to choose. But if you get Bulwark from a random blueprint, absolutely play that. I should have gone for Fortify. What did you choose, Brett? You chose the fourth one? Yeah, I mean, the fourth one is probably the second best option, right? I do think it's very good. But I would probably go for the first one personally, if you have the choice, the blueprint choice. Okay, back to gear for a little bit. Yeah, I think with fast gameplay, especially like the current meta, Fortify is just BIS. But yeah, it is going to be used, as Nox pointed out, on supports in the future, so it's not a bad thing to have whatsoever. It's not like you made a bad decision long term, right? So at least you got that going for you. Alright, let's do Swift Raid, Swift Smite next. Your XL's already doing infinite damage? Yeah, actually, I saw you changed your XL build, right? You're not on Bloodbath anymore? I thought about making the same swap because I only have one really good Bloodbath DPS set for speed, and I'd like to put it on my XC. So I was thinking about putting the Oh, you sent it to me in Discord? Okay. Ah, looks very nice. Yep. The 8 Unbreakable, 12 Swift, 6 Fury. Yeah, I was thinking of something similar, but I was thinking 12 Unbreakable, actually. But I don't know if that's better or not. I might not be fast enough like that. Oh, come on. Just give me... Oh. Oh, that missed so hard. I wanted a purple HP Swift Raid. Man, still might be usable in the future. Actually, I guess I should roll this one deeper. You're barely fast enough like this, so I'd be 12 Swift always. Okay, maybe it's 12 Swift then. No, we should do 9 on these. Because even purples are upgrades. Oh, whoops. No, I don't want to lock that, though. 6 on flats. 9 on effect accuracy. 9 on HP bonus. Missed, but maybe usable in the future. Miss. I'm getting a lot of HP bonus Swift Raids. It's a bit awkward. Alright, these all missed. Unlucky. Also, because I used up all my dice, I'm just going to get rid of the no speed ones. I'm not going to re-roll them. I can always get more bases in the future. Okay, so next we're going to do some of the more used utility sets. We're gonna get rid of all the no speed ones because again, we're low on dice and bases aren't that hard to find. Guess we'll just do Bloodbath first. I know, Lucina, I know, it's miserable. Oh, why did that have to hit effect accuracy? If this could have stayed within the crit stats, this could have been a fantastic piece. Does one effect kill the piece for me? Probably not. It probably sees use somewhere. Obviously, for 2 Matrix 1s, even ones with really nice subs like this, we are only going to be hunting for speed. Alright, see you later, Brett. Or I guess I'll be seeing you for Pummel tomorrow. Not bad. Probably usable somewhere. You're excited? Hopefully you don't get last this time, brother. I believe in you. I'm kidding, buddy. Much love. Don't do me like that. I'm sorry. Alright, this probably has use somewhere. Speed, defense bonus, crit rate. You were smoking people in FPS games. Man, I was struggling in the FPS games. They are not for me. Especially on high ping. Yeah. You know, I think I started right next to you and you shot me in the back or something. Ping diff. Skill issues, surely. Yep, very true. Yeah, I'm not digging for gold on that one. Or, you know, I will dig for gold on this. The reason being is I recently replaced one of my Hellkid pieces. Okay, it didn't hit anyway. Hell yeah, Brad. That's awesome, bro. Congrats. Share some of that luck my way since you're leaving now. You don't need it anymore, right? Later. I can have it? Hell yeah. I thought that was going to be an instant gold as soon as you said that. That would have been so crazy. Damn, it would have been a high roll too. It's a 13 purple. So this one, obviously, we keep rolling on no matter what. Oh, there it is. Good work, Brett. Thank you for the luck. Apparently, Strive is the set today, folks. And this is actually a really nice piece because it has both crit stats and 1 in crit damage. This is a super nice Strive piece. You hit that same piece, but for Battle Will? That's awesome, Andy. What is my favorite 8 set? Ooh, probably Strive, Noah Boko, if I had to pick one. I was a Strive merchant in the early days. I still kind of am, I guess. Alright. If that had kept going in crit rate, that's probably usable somewhere. Purples are usable for effect res for me in Strive, so we're going to dig for them. I didn't hit, but maybe still usable. Where is Jojo? I missed that guy. Well, guys, you can always ping him and let him know he's missed in the RTA Discord. I'm sure he'd appreciate that, right? This piece is really weird, but maybe it's usable somewhere. Everybody ping Jojo. Okay, not everybody. If he's enjoying some time outside, give him some peace, you know? Alright, missing a little click now. My bulwark pieces are actually pretty good on average, so I'm not going to be too fussed if I don't hit much here. It's also not a set I use super widely compared to something like Strive. Ooh, I really like this song. I don't remember if this song's come on my streams yet or not. Maybe usable somewhere. It's got defense bonus and blue speed. Probably not, but you never know. Oh, nope, this is a 6. I mean, do I ever use this anywhere? Maybe on the, maybe on Freya in the future, right? If I can run an off-piece right side, and all I'm caring about speed, this is probably okay then. Also, Bick, you just got the Gladiator and Warden cards. Congrats, bro. I'm like 11k energy crystals off that myself, I think. Something like that. That's probably usable somewhere. Alright, let's get rid of all the no speed 4 matrices, because my dice were very ineffective, right? So we'll just get rid of all of them. Is there anything in here that might be keepable set-wise? No, this all looks... There we go. Okay, that locking that makes sense. Good work, me. Okay. So now we have the 4 sub speeds that are not Swift sets. We actually got a decent amount of them this time. 215 pieces. Maybe we see something good here. Also, thank you for typing those out, Bick. So if anyone in chat is interested in what the cards you get from the Hypercore Unlock level 6 are, Bick just posted them for you, so make sure to give him a follow on Twitch, because he also streams. If you appreciate his explanation. Well, that's unlucky. Actually, Bick, I think I saw you streaming the other day, right? Was that your first ER stream in a while? Or do we just stream at 2 different times so I don't get to see you too often? First stream in a while. Awesome. Good to see you back, bro. Why am I even rolling this? You went over how expensive Super Season 4 is to play for different spender tiers with the new imprints? Okay. That's a good thing to cover. Oh man, if that went to defense bonus, that actually would have been kind of good. Alright, so obviously we're just digging for speed here. I will accept nothing below gold. Although I guess for something like 2 Matrix Kenai, I should actually only go for red. Oh, we got some Jim Yosef up here for Yuno. I know Yuno likes him. Is there ever going to be a time we've crit rate DPS? Maybe. I think I just hold on to this piece. You never know. Maybe this gets usable, actually. HP bonus, crit damage less so. Come on, gold time weave. I really could use some gold time weave here. I don't actually have any as far as I can remember. Maybe that's usable somewhere there, a defensive time weave piece. It was also a 10 speeder. Yeah, it was a 10 speeder. Not looking too good so far, though. Oh, why did I click that again? Would it be insane to double up on double speed components? So, I think right now what you want to do is you want to get a mythic component in every slot, Noah Boko. I think that should be your priority. If you... Oops. If you really low rolled on your double speed one, yes, it sucks, but at least you have it, right? And there's a lot of people who don't even have one right now. And you are far from the only person who low rolled, myself included, in that group of low rolls. And I think just unlocking the tankier cards, like the yellow and the green ones, is just more valuable than increasing your speed by, if you're unlucky, not at all, or just a couple more points, right? You haven't gotten your spending money yet, so you don't have the component at all? Okay. But yeah, I would not double up on speed. So if you're holding off on grabbing the component, what you should do is wait until you get all the reasonably accessible randomized ones, right? Because if you luck into the double speed one from a random blueprint, then you can use the selector on something else. If you're not in a rush. That is the best thing to do when you're not in a rush. Okay, actually, crit rate is usable as an off pieces gold, so we'll keep going on this one. Didn't hit anyway. Okay. Because there are, just to continue on the topic, I guess, slightly, because it's a good thing to talk about, there are a decent amount of ways to get randomized blueprints right now, right? There's getting your hypercore level 5 gives you 1. There is completing every single mission of the top left missions that gives you energy crystals, that gives you another. And you should be focusing collectibles from your dispatch, and then you will get another shot. You got lucky again? What'd you get this time, Andy? That's awesome, Andy. You are really lucking out here. I'd like to see you play some RTA then, you know. It's time for you to climb. You got a bunch of the best general use cards. No overlap yet is crazy lucky. I unfortunately have 2 overlaps, which is a bit rough. But I am at least a little better off than Bach, who has 4. That's very rough. Honestly, I probably just hold. If I ever need a momentum piece and want to dice it, I'm just gonna hold on to that. Where do you get more materials without sniping? So you can get them from dispatch, Andy. Otherwise, the free pass, right? The pass has some available in the free portion. Is it enough to make a mythic one though? I'm not sure. Is there any way I can tank down against the double speed havers? Well, if you have the tank down cards, then probably. Unfortunately, right now, if you want to compete at a high level in RTA, you're gonna need the cards. That's just how it goes. Yes, the pass gives you enough mats to craft the component from the pass. So there's extra resources law cards in the uh, paid part of the pass as well, right? So that's probably why you had enough. Eh. uh, I don't know. All right, that's probably not gonna happen, but I like your optimism. Here, you know what? You gift me 100 subs, and then I'll get it for you. How about that? Where is the 12-hour private stream, Yomi? I think you misinterpreted my words, Andy. Just a little bit. But you asked by saying please. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't work that way. Actually, these are all kind of nice stats. Probably usable somewhere. You'll give me 4 subs for the $100 pack. I think that's a bit of a low ball, Andy. I'm going to have to decline that one. Thanks for the offer, though. Actually, this is just a piece that you max, because all 4 of these stats are useful for a harvest user. Unlucky. No. If there was crit damage here, I'd keep rolling, but I think without it, it's just not worth it. Okay, no. Double effect kind of kills that piece, especially with no attack bonus. No, that's not a keep with double in the defense. What about this one? Why do I keep rolling 2 in the defense? They're nice pieces otherwise. Banger song. I'm glad you like it. Hey, Edgar. Nice to see you. No crit rate on that one. Bit rough. Actually, how's my YouTube doing? I haven't checked in too much there today. Oh, it's not doing too bad. Okay. We keep going. That might be usable on a Born or something in the future. I guess I'll hold on to that. That's definitely usable on something. Maybe I eventually get an HP scalar harvest user. ER streamers should be able to do giveaways at this point. You're one of the few who could ask for this kind of collab. I mean, I'm not in the streamer program, alright? There is a streamer program for for ER. I'm not a part of it. I can't ask them for anything. I have absolutely no power there, guys. Sorry about that. ER streamers should be given parts of the society. Which society are we talking about, Thief? Did I build Palin? Yes. Unfortunately, I don't have a very large amount of Swift gear to spare, so she's mostly played with Doki Lock for me right now. But I do plan on playing some Palin, and I had played a little bit yesterday. Eh, I don't know why I rolled further on that one. I don't know. Maybe there's some. That's probably not, but you never know. Maybe it's time for you to ask for a collab. That I mean, Ronnie was trying to get in the streamer program for a while, right? He was spam pig and C. He was constantly asking about it. He just never got in, unfortunately. And I don't think I would have any better luck. Time to give Rob a Geonk skin. I mean, I gotta go win EWS if I want to get a skin, right, Noah Boko? We're getting a Kecker Raymary skin eventually, which should be pretty cool. Is there ever going to be a cure crit rate unit? If there is, I might be ready for it. I'm not sure if he actually managed to apply or anything, or he was asking about it, and then nothing really came of it. I don't know the details. That's something you'll have to ask him next time he streams. That might be usable somewhere if Cure ever gets another small buff. Ah. Also use... Why do they have both 11, though? Come on, game. But yeah, I like saving these purples on sets that aren't really usable right now because they might be useful in the future. Just like Wellspring became meta out of nowhere. Hey, Yago. I can show it off, sure, once I'm done rolling all these pieces. You'll probably have to remind me at that time because this is not going to be that fast. Now, does Effect Act kill this piece? It does have double crit. I shouldn't have kept going on that one. With all the other DR sources in the game, Wellspring stocks shot up. Absolutely riggers. Cards made Wellspring way stronger. It almost makes me regret not choosing Wellspring to forge, to be honest. While I did improve my fastest set, because I low-rolled my card, I'm not outspeeding everyone anyway. And Wellspring pieces would have gone a long way towards, you know, being widely viable, because I really don't have that many of them right now. Am I running Time Weave? Yes. Bulwark, Time Weave, Ether Plague right now, Yago. She has 69k HP roughly, thanks to the card I just got, the Surge card. I don't remember her exact speed. It's like 264, 262, something like this. My memory's good, but it's not perfect. Even in my old age. Unlucky. Might be usable somewhere. Man, imagine how much less clicking there would be if this remembered the upgrade to 6 thing when I click the next piece, right? Wouldn't that be a nice little QOL? I feel like I mention this every 2 times because this is a rather exhausting process. To just sit here and click gear for a bit. But we're slowly making our way through all my money, guys. I don't think that'll be useful anywhere. We're still in April. They don't have bulk enhance all pieces to 6. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Anniversary gives us the QOL we've been waiting for, right, Thief? I don't know if that's ever usable anywhere, but whatever. We'll hold on to it. That's probably usable somewhere. They added stat inflation before bulk enhance. Yes, they did. I don't know, whatever. I'll just hold on to that. Anniversary is going to be the collab 100%? Maybe. We'll see when we get there. Actually, this is just a 3-piece. Oh, now it's a 6-piece. Now it's garbage. Why am I lagging slightly all of a sudden? This is a bit annoying. Is the stream laggy at all for you guys? I can't tell. Hopefully it's not, but my game just lagged slightly. And just did so again. Also, Froggy Island and King Div, thank you for the follows, guys. I missed those. My apologies. Do subs get ads? They do not, Andy. If you sub to the channel, you skip the ads. I have the ads on minimum to begin with, but if I want to apply for partner in the future, I need to run a minimum of ads, unfortunately, which sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, and Andy with the sub. Thank you very much. Also, Prey, I just noticed you continued your sub from the Prime. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you greatly. Don't think we're ever getting an unbreakable attack-focused carry, though, so that piece is unfortunately bricked. What's up, Nikos? Did you get something good? Or are you just very excited to say hello? Ah, nope. Why do I keep rolling in these defenses? Flat defense always steals my rolls. I'm just excited to say hello. Nice to see you, Nikos. Alright, guys, as soon as I hit 0 in money, by the way, I will be doing some RTA. So I know gear rolling's not the most exciting thing to see happen, but your patience will be rewarded, hopefully. Oh, man. I'm starting to get a little slow with my clicks. Adept doing 5-hour re-gearing streams. Yeah, I don't plan on doing that on stream, Nikos. I do need to re-gear my account at some point. But A, it doesn't take me 5 hours, and B, I'm not going to be doing so on stream. Rolling gear for 2 times is one thing, or other things like that. There's some dopamine involved in the gambling for people, but something like just purely moving gear around, I don't know. If people want to understand my gearing philosophy, all they have to do is ask. They don't need to be shown the process. Okay, so we're at Wellspring gear now. Wellspring gear I might roll a little deeper on. I actually do need more purple Wellspring, so we're going to go to 9s here. That's a good start. This might be usable somewhere with that crit damage. We'll hold on to it. Because my Wellspring is, nope, no good. Okay, but the 2s I'm not going to go so deep on, because 2 is much harder to use. How many mythic components do I have? I have 3, Nikos. I was not as lucky as Bread. But I didn't do too badly. I at least I did a little better than Bach, who has 4 speed ones. Unfortunate for our boy. All right, not a very that's probably usable somewhere in the future. Anyway, not a very good 2 times for me, unfortunately, so far. Looks like we are not getting a red. We are not getting a red at all. Um, so let's do some of the 3 matrix ones for some of the more important sets. And then we'll do some RTA. Actually, wait, Yago, are you still here? Did you want to see the FIA, I guess, before I keep going on this? I can come back to this. We can show off the FIA Melia real quick. All right, she's way faster than I thought because I forgot about the speed imprint. My bad on reporting the speed. Can I show Palin? Of course I can. Also, I'm kind of annoyed at my activity feed. It's missing half of my Twitch alerts, which is very frustrating. So, obviously my Palin is quite slow, but unfortunately I just don't have the speed gear to spare, right? It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I did actually roll a I rolled this. So I can swap to this and then swap this to a Swift Rush. Oh, whoops. With HP bonus like this. Voila. Suddenly a little better. Yes. I can show you my chips real quick. I just got this from the past because my random chip from Collectibles was unfortunately a second red one. And this red one is better than the random red one I got. So I went ahead and used the selector from the pass on this, and then the 7-day selector is going to go in this slot, and I'm likely going to choose, I forget the name of it already because it's a pain, Fortify. I'm probably choosing Fortify. Once we get this in 3 more days. Bulwark, there's a good argument for, but I think Fortify's probably what I like. Oh, who sent me a message? Riggers with the world's strongest Raymary? I don't know, bro. I'd have to see Watchooms first. Why not Defense Breach? Okay, let's pull it back up. So, the one you're talking about is this one, right? With the extra penetration, I assume, is what Defense Breach is. And this is definitely good, right? You have damage reduction, and you have the extra penetration. This is going to be very useful for a cleaver who doesn't find too much use out of, like, basic attacks or defense, right? They want to throw all their skill 3s and stuff. But for someone like me who likes playing bulky units that do pretty good damage, having the raw stats from the defense bonus, as well as the S1 damage increase for the long games, is probably more valuable. Because, for example, if I have XC, right, and I have Defense Breach, but my opponent has, I don't know, XL, Rahu, something like this, and has the defense bonus from this card, I'm going to have less defense than them, and I won't activate the penetration from XC. Stuff like that is why I think the flat stats are very valuable from these components, and you should probably prioritize them. You like the crit damage on red 1-2 over follow-up attack? Yeah, the crit damage on red's definitely very good, Andy. I have that one myself. It was one of my random blueprints. It's probably the random blueprint I'm the most happy with. All right. Purples are still upgrades on these, so I guess I should go to 9 here. Anything defensive Swift Smite and purple is just good to have on your account. But not flat stats like this one. These are gold only. At least for my account. Crit rate is also useful in a purple. Not that I seem to be getting many purples today, even. I mean, I think I have green HP bonus Swift Smites on people still, so that's an upgrade's an upgrade. Oh, does anyone know which anime this OST is from, by the way? Out of curiosity? It's one with a pretty good soundtrack. So people might know it. Boku no Pico, no. One Punch Man. That guy, give him a medal. Majin is correct. That is an OPM OST. And it immediately shuffled into Treachery. Nice. Everyone knows what this is from. Yeah, fair enough, Bick. I actually don't watch that much either, but I check out all the OSTs from popular animes because they always go super hard. Oh, Dex wants to suggest a song. Okay, what do you got for us, Dex? You want Crying for Rain after Treachery? Okay, give me a quick reminder when Treachery ends, as I'm disappointed consistently by these pieces. You're watching while regearing your account? Okay, Yago, hopefully your regear feels good. Eh. I did say I need purple defense bonuses. Ah. The one from Attack on Titan covered by Epica is super sick. Apparently, the right anime is a big fan of Epica as well. Okay, that's awesome. I love when things like that happen. So does anyone else just kind of not really want to dig for three-liner crit pieces? Like, I feel like you don't need to roll those anymore, right? Yeah. If you're going for crit pieces, you just find them in your four-liners? And you speed chase on your three-liners only? Maybe that's greedy of me, but I don't know. I feel like that's the play at this point. Wait, why do I have two matrices in here? Alright, we're just gonna skip over those. I forgot to sell all my two matrix, like Bloodbath, Time Weave, Momentum, and Keen Eyes. Which means I actually have a bunch more money, but we're not going to go too much further. I think when this hits 0, that's good enough for now. Unless it's a high roll, 13 speed purple with crit rate as the other. Yeah, I guess that's fair, Andy. But that's just a result of speed chasing and missing, right? That's not something you hunt for through crit stats. Not looking too lucky on the Bloodbath pieces once again. Bloodbath and I are kind of enemies, by the way, guys. I have the most stamina spent in Aurora still on my account. And I own, I think, what, 3 Bloodbath golds, one of which is a 2 matrix, and 2 of those I diced. So, Bloodbath and I do not get along. It would be really nice to have that turn around here so we could make up, but so far not so good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get the song for Dex now. So it was Crying for the Rain, or Crying for Rain. This is another Bleach OST, isn't it? Alright. Oh wait, was that speed? It was speed. Let me go back. Okay, yeah, no, it is not. What is this from, Dex? Yeah, this is not Bleach. I was thinking of something else. Hey, Slickster. Domestic girlfriend? Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. This guy's watching freaky animes, bro. Don't watch it. Okay. Well, what kind of freaky are we talking about here, guys? Good OP, bad anime. Ah, one of those. Gotcha. It's okay. Oh, wait. Why am I even digging? I shouldn't dig for flat stats on Bloodbath like this. If this is purple, yeah, okay. That's actually probably usable if I ever put Born on Bloodbath again, so we'll hold on to that one. Alright, we've got a bit of a chat war over Yuri anime. Cool. Defense bonus with 2 in HP. Is that playable on anything? Whatever. Maybe I find some very unique use for that in the future. Maybe. Alright. Another potential Born piece again with the flat attack on it. I'm not even going to bother rolling the flat stats, though. I've been sacking so hard in E7, by the way. What did I do, Slickster? Wait, why did I do that? Anyway. Losing my marbles after clicking too much here. Rolling pieces I should not roll. Maybe useful somewhere. Just all the units I've gotten this early? No, what do you mean? I'm owed these, right? Streamer luck. I can't get it in ER, so I got it in E7. Uh... Man, this is not going so hot. Okay, that's kind of nice. That's definitely usable somewhere. This is how it goes for you every time? I'm sorry to hear that, Nikos. Your 2 times looking like my 2 times? Grim as fuck? Yeah, I don't know, Dex. Not so good so far. Not been my. I need more Adept watching me. You know, the problem is Adept and Bach are doing their tier list right now, so I don't have the god of yellow modules overseeing my roles. You know. Which red and green blueprint do I think is the best? So, the most general use one, Slickster. Sorry, I don't know the names off the top of my head, so you're gonna have to go off the stats. Or, well, no, I know the name for the green one because I just made it. It's Surge. I think Surge is the best green one, personally. Um, there is another option for green, though, which is the crit damage bonus, HP bonus, flat HP one. That one is very good. All right, yeah. But there's the song request done. Let's go back to the playlist. Red's either Battle Wheel or Time Wave? No, I actually think the red one is the attack bonus crit damage one because it's the most widely usable right now. I like the counter chance over the crit damage one. I do, Slickster. I do. Part of the reason I like it is it's going to synergize super well with the yellow one I'm going to get, Fortify. Because that one gives penetration to basic attacks, so I'm just going to counter everything to death. Probably usable somewhere. Strive not looking much better than Bloodbath so far. Actually, no, Strive got me a gold on the 4-liners earlier, so there's that. Would the time one be better over the crit damage one based on overall uses for red? So, yes, in the sense that even your supports use it, right? It is the most universal one because Time Weave, obviously having your cooldowns up in this game is very powerful. So yes, Time Weave has value. I just kind of like the crit damage one though, because right now we're playing in a relatively fast meta, and it's quite offensive. And, you know, having more crit damage on your Raymary doesn't feel too bad, or whatever you've got. Maybe you play some Messiah Cleave, whatever you like to play. You need to kill your enemies eventually. That is a low... Man! Why did this have to be another 14? So the reason I'm upset about this is I currently have pretty much this exact same piece right now on my Doki. And 214 Strive transistors, a bit unfortunate. That being said, it is still a useful piece for me, so... You got Fortify from challenges earlier, so you're picking a red or green next selector you get. Okay, that makes sense. I'm very jealous you got Fortify, by the way. I have 2 red ones and 2 blue ones. So my random was not very good. But yeah, I personally would take Surge from green, I think, if you have Fortify, because they synergize together, and you can just stack a ton of defensive stats that way, right? You'll have both the defense bonus and the HP bonus. You'll have the Bramble rate and the extra penetration on your S1s. I think it's a very valuable combo to have. Eh. All right. Oh wait, I'm trolling. So this that I roll, I actually have a gold ring on the Doki right now, not a transistor. So it's nice to have more options. Never mind. I think this is actually my first gold transistor. Excitement goes back up a little bit. I don't know why I kept rolling on that one. We are getting a little lazy at the end of this rolling session. You'll do Surge over red then? Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go, personally. Unless, of course, you're primarily a turn 1 player, in which case, obviously, red has the most value for you. Looks like we're going to be running out of money shortly after Strive here. Do I even want this in gold? I should just be selling these flats. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to roll those. He says as he rolls one. You're too slow and you low rolled the speed card? Then yeah, absolutely pick Surge first. I believe in that 100%. Not looking so hot. Come on, Gabe, throw me a bone. That's not bad. Um. Oh, hell yeah. This is. I just thought about this. So I have 3 Strive pieces, right sides, that are this speed or faster. Okay? Um. A 16 and a 19. Strive crit rate loves me. This is. That's kind of crazy. So the Lattice Yara, Rosa, Yelly, or finish XC for progression on thresholds and anti-sync. So of those you mentioned, Yelly is the most widely usable, right? Because there's no boss you can't use Yelly on. And you can't use Rosa on Terror or Sharon. Um, and I'm not sure how good XC is for PvE, actually. I haven't played XC in PvE yet. So I would probably suggest Yelly of those 4, Terrell. We are pretty much out of money now. All right, let's special HP attack defense. Let's get these all out of here. I don't need those. Anything else? Yeah, no problem. We still have over 3,000 modules left. I feel like I could trim this number a bit and keep rolling, but we'll worry about that at some other time. Let's see if I can make things a little faster with the upgrades I just got. Ah, okay, never mind. We're stealing this. Oh no, it's also a 2. Okay, what's the best way to do this? So obviously one of these has to be a 3. So I've got a 12 as my other option here. So there's no difference. There is no difference at all. Aw, oh, man. What about Turn Dot? No, Turn Dot already has... Yeah, so like this is not an upgrade, right? I guess technically it is an upgrade because I can put the 2 matrix here. But like, look at my Strive crits already. A bit silly, no? Now this one as well. All right. Any other upgrades I can do real quick? So this is something I need to do, actually. I was thinking about turning my, was my Amber. I might turn my old Raymary Amber into a, into an XC Amber because I don't have one rolled for XC, but this already has a max Blade of Constancy. I'll turn this into speed and this into defense. And obviously I'm going to imprint it with different matrices. Let me double check to make sure I actually have a spare before I do this. Oh, I have lots of spares. Okay, yeah, I can definitely do this then. So we're going to be doing this. Imprint. Strive is better. So the only upside to Swift, Andy, is when I'm playing something like Turandot or Freya, XC can also work as a bridge for my other slower units, right? If I have him on Swift. If I have him on Strive, I can't really do that with him. That being said, if I'm playing purely turn 2, then yes, Strive is absolutely better. Admittedly, I'm not playing that much Freya right now. So maybe I will try Strive first. I probably have extra ambers to spare. You know what? I'll try Strive first. And then I'll imprint it if I want to do the, they use him as a bridge. Let's give it a go. Also, it can be shiny because XC is getting picked all the time. Would I rather go with 310 speed XC with like 75% crit rate or 290ish and 90 plus crit, having the same Amber setup? So I usually recommend 85% crit rate at least on these bruisers that deal damage, right? Because XC actually does very respectable damage as long as his defense is higher than his opponent's. So I would absolutely suggest at least going for the 85 so you're guaranteed crit dark units. I don't know, so somewhat in between what you've got between in your setups, I guess. If you can manage 85%, I think that's the way to go. All right, more gambling. Let's find some defense bonus. Let's pray it's also a 30%, or this would feel very bad to roll over. Should I spin the thing? Oh, no, it needs to be percent defense game, not flat. I would love it if that were defense. 28 is pretty good, but unfortunately it's attack. The spinning thing is landing me reds, but it's not landing me the right reds. And that's a very low roll. Would have felt bad taking that if it were defense. Getting everything but defense percentage feels that way, Dex. Feels that way. Also, Sabby, thank you for the follow. Now we're getting flat attack. Another flat defense. Come on, game. You can't hit gold on your module forward right side? I mean, you still have time, Andy, right? Until next Thursday. Lots more time to roll. Keeping a purple speed HP bonus Swift would feel so bad. I don't know. I still have a lot of use for purple speed HP bonus. I was dicing for them earlier. It would feel bad to forge it, though, compared to getting a gold for sure. That being said, Andy, aren't you fast already? Maybe you can take a small hit and be okay, right? Mr., 390 Lily or whatever you've got now? You're not as fast as me? I don't know if I believe you. You crafted 3 cards now, not a single one triggered the exclusive effect. I'm sorry, Slickster. That sucks, bro. You don't even have your double speed chip? Okay, then yes, I'm faster than you right this instant, Andy. You're correct. But yeah, my cards are a little better than that, Slickster, but not by too much. Actually, I think I like a remix version of this song better than this version. Hold on. I'm going to actually take this one out of the playlist, and then I am going to find the remixed version that I like. Also a 28% defense. Hold on. Which one was the remix I liked? I think it was this one. Anyway, we're definitely keeping that. Now, the question is, do I use a box on the speed or do I roll for it? It took me almost 3 million currency. I certainly did not, Ore. You want to see my cards real quick? All yellows with the exclusive. This was saved by the exclusive. Yellow speeds, no exclusive, low roll in both slots. No exclusive, 3 yellows, but a max counterattack chance is the saving grace on the Surge. So it is a little better than what Slickster did, but not by that much. But yeah, Slickster, I'm just waiting for the 3 days for Fortify here. And, yeah. Once I get Fortified, then I will be balling. But this is definitely good enough to play RTA with for now. Actually, how close am I to the next Hyperlinker level up now? It's probably still a decent bit off, right? Yeah, still 10k off. I don't have to show them? I'm sorry. Okay. You're tempted to roll the 7-day into another speed, or maybe you get lucky with the Mythic collectible? Maybe. Okay, so let's keep rolling the XC thing. Where's the shiny amber not equipped? Right here. Let's look for some speed. Just let them be scared of you? I don't know, or I've already shown him on stream. There's no point not doing so again. You're tempted to roll the 7-day into another speed? Yeah, I mean, if you get lucky, Slickster, I absolutely would, right? Is the first thing I'm going to do as soon as all 4 slots are filled with mythics, I am going to be rolling the speed one until I get a good one. That's unfortunately just what you have to do. But I do believe that getting all 4 slots filled is more valuable first. Also, this wasn't the remix I was thinking about, but it's not that bad. Do you happen to know what it means when it says craft an epic component? Epic components... let me go look at it real quick. So, what I assume it means, right, is fine when it says epic, right? Because it's, or wait. I'm actually not sure. I think it might just be this. There's no way general is considered epic, right? But epic, in the color scheme of things, is often purple in most games, right? But there's no way the general one is correct. It's unfortunately probably meaning master, if I had to guess. If you're lucky, it means general. If you're unlucky, it means master. Isn't epic the gold one? I mean, it could be. Honestly, we don't know, right? But if you ask me, I think special is mythic. Master would be epic, right? A bit unfortunate. But yeah, unfortunately, because the wording changes so much, it's fine. The yellow one? Okay, someone in YouTube chat knows. Apparently fine is what you need. Thank you for that, Kristen. You finished the quest today? That's awesome. All right, let's get the my playlist going again, because I just realized swapping the track made it go away. But yeah, awesome to know that chat knows, even when Mr. Streamer does not. They kept the colors but changed the meaning here. Yeah, I'm not sure, Shump. It would be very nice if they were consistent, but this is XD, so the translations are so infuriating. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But yeah, you just need to upgrade the component assembly center until you can make... I guess it has to be level 5, right? So you have to level this up to 5, and then you can finish the quest. If you have a chip, that counts as challenge done. Well, yeah, I mean, we made the mythic ones, right? The big ones decks. That's why it counts. But not everyone is spending on them. Oh, wait, that's pretty good, guys. Holy. Only this is not max. Do I reroll for max defense and make this a perfect shell? Not right now, but maybe in the future. Alright, so obviously we have to do right sides first, and the crit rate is usually the hardest thing to make a good one for. This seems pretty good. I actually... Do I just steal the Rahu piece? I'm not playing him. I haven't locked him in one... Oh, this piece is funny. So in E7, I found out there's a way to forge, and you can swap. So I could turn this into a red speed in the future. I await that day eagerly if we ever get an equivalent ER item. But yeah, I think I'm stealing the Rahu piece here. I'm probably stealing the Lily piece here. There will be other Smite purples I can run on Lily. And that's actually not bad as well. Not the Rahu piece stolen. He'll be okay without it, alright? It's just that easy to get 20 speed. Some days, Mike. Not most days, but today it is. That's not bad. That's pretty good, but it uses up my only Strive slot. This is quite nice. That's not ideal. Nope. Again, I could steal the Rahu piece. Or I can just play this. So I need a Bloodbath piece here. This is looking pretty good. So he's quite slow, but I do have high crit here. Decent crit damage, high defense. His HP is not bad. And keep in mind, this is without me having the Fortify here, which will give me a massive defense increase when I get it. So these stats are not looking too bad, I think. So let's see. I stole a piece from Rahu, so he needs a Bloodbath, probably defense piece. Bloodbath, defense bonus. What are we packing here? What's his crit rate right now? Oh no, he needs a crit rate piece. He needs a crit rate piece. That's not terrible. That's pretty good. Maybe we'll just put that on him for now. That's probably good enough. And it was Lily I stole the other piece off of. So let's find her a Swift Smite. Does not need to be crit rate, though. Looks like she's getting flat defense. Not ideal, but gotta do what you gotta do. Also, I need to put her gear back on my Bayo, because like Bach, I was playing Lighthouse Bayo, but mine was Swift Strive Swift. Not Bloodbath. I just re-geared her for a GVG and then forgot to put her, or I forgot to save her gear, so I'm gonna have to redo this quick now. Um, Not bad. Also, guys, I was thinking about other build alterations I could do, right? And for Aaron specifically, because I'm playing a fair amount of Doki Lock right now, I could try changing him to his Lighthouse. Because that has a lot of value when played with Doki compared to the Alicorn, because obviously you're taking your turns anyway from the backup stacks. So we may be giving Lighthouse Aaron another go. Also, it's shiny, and who doesn't like shinies? Um, but yeah, I think everything else looks good. Everybody's got gear. Everybody's looking geared. Oh, except Suki, but who plays that unit? Also, I did swap to Fast Born, so if I ever turn .lock, you guys might see this Born come out, because he has a lot of value when cleaving into XC, Fia, and so on. Is my Aaron P5? Yes, he is. What is the Assault build? I'll go back to that in a second. Just let me double check all my gear. I'm not playing Red Rin. Why am I worried about her? I'm not playing any of these units. Okay. In fact, I can just remove the gear off these guys for now, because maybe they'll see use on different units in the future. All right, back to the Assault build. So my Assault is Golden Lion with Bramble. And the reason for that, Mike, is I did not have the right side Swifts to spare for her. And my Battle Will right sides are frankly a joke. So I decided to just slap Bramble on her. Maybe a cheeky Bramble proc will catch someone off guard and win me the game. Also, it has a lot of synergy with Palin, because if you taunt the or you threat on the Assault and get the counterattack buff with Bramble rate, you're actually brambling quite a bit. So yeah, that's what we're packing. Is it as effective as the Swift Battle Will Swift Ace Batter? Perhaps not, but I simply didn't have the gear for it, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, let's do some RTA. Alright, we're going first. And Brett mentioned that he likes banning Fia every game, and I'm kind of on board with that. Fia is just not a fun unit to play against, with, or around. It did turn into an Adept stream, 2 hours doing module stuff. To be fair, Nikos, Adept usually takes a little longer than that, but yes, it, I mean, the title of the stream is 2 times gearing for a reason, right, bro? Alright, we've got the XL taken away, along with the Ray Mary. No surprises there, I think. Let's try the Lighthouse Aaron here. And we'll also slap out the Doki, of course. And he takes Codex Assault away. You think you learn more watching gearing sessions? Fair enough. There's a lot of thought that goes into the gearing process, right? it can definitely help people learn. All right. I don't know how good this team comp is, but we're trying a bit of a bread style draft here because he's been having a lot of success with this. So here we are. Kikardi. Okay, so Kikardi probably means he's banning the XC if I had to guess. Um, Assault Kikardi's actually kind of annoying because you can't really kill the Assault that easily with Kikardi around. So I actually think I ban the Assault here. Tell people to ping me again and I'm gonna nuke this place. Jojo, what I said was tell Jojo that he's severely missed. And people took it a little too far, alright? That's not my fault. Did I get lucky at the end of the gear rolling session? I most certainly did not, Thief. You did not miss much. Only one person said you were missed? Well, at least one person got it right, Jojo. Think of it positively. You got scales? That's awesome, bro. Congrats. You can join me in the Scales Haver Club. But yeah, Jojo, so the reason you were missed is because Skater Boy came on and you weren't here to exclaim, you know? It kind of, it didn't feel the same to have it playing without you here. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, bro. All right. Unfortunately, I'd like to steal the bus for my low on, but I also have to S3 here. All right. The damage is starting to come out. Also, this does not seem to be a max crit on the XL. Can I actually survive long enough to kill everything here? I'm not so sure. Just in case he has the Bramble Rate thing, I'm just not gonna hit this. It's still invincible, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay. Goodbye, Plume. All right, not going too bad so far. Low on first, please. Low on first, please. Perfect. Ooh, very scary. Very scary stuff. Oh, thank God I lapped. If she got to cast right there, I was in trouble. All right, we take those. Not even close. Interesting. So, more people are picking up on the Fia ban. Also, yeah, I was going to say, he's leaving Kethos open if he does that. But instead, I get the brother-sister. We've got the low on taken away, sure. Yeah, but it seems like more people are jumping on the pre-ban Fia train, Nox. All right, let's see what he ends up picking here. Because right now, I am guaranteed going before him, right? This could be a little Messiah angle. So Messiah's not the greatest into Aaron because, you know, he can just get his invincibility stolen. But I think it's honestly not bad here. But Assault could also be pretty strong. Fia's the gatekeeper. She can't keep getting away with this. I don't know how she dodged a nerf smugly. Fia should absolutely have gotten a hit to her damage. Assault? Yeah, we'll try Assault Nox. Assault's pretty good into Geonk especially, and is not nearly as bad as Messiah is into Aaron. Also, it's very weird he's banning the XL when he has the Aaron locked, because Aaron lock is usually a response to the XL and is a good reason to leave it up, I think. This is a fast low on. She dodged the nerf the same way Santic did? Yeah, fair enough. Boom, AoE. Time for more AoE. Wee. Time for more AoE. Wait, do I just execute? Or do I double AoE? No, I just execute. Get out of here. Why is everyone spamming Doki? Because Doki is very strong right now, Philgo. Moving first is super OP. Oh, we got Luca. Let's see what Luca's got for us. Ray Mary XL? Sure, that makes a lot of sense. No, don't say it. T1 is bad. Moving first is so bad. Yeah, true. Moving first is terrible, guys. Turn 1 is dead. Unplayable. All right, we see the Valyrian. It feels like Doki is spammed for 2 weeks, start every season, and then just dies out. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes this season, Philgo. I do think this season is a little stronger for Doki compared to previous, but you never know how it'll shape out ahead of time. So yeah, with the Santic involved, it does lower the value of Plume because you can just pick another cleanser. I think I just take the Aaron. And perhaps the Sonya as well. Not a lot of Hines running around. So far, I haven't seen one Mike, besides Bach playing it on his own stream. I do think Heinrich buff makes him viable. Actually, I don't think I want to play him on Rev anymore. That's kind of what I'm struggling with. Mine's still sitting on this Rev build, right? But I'm actually kind of down for a turn 2 Heinrich now that his bulk has been increased and these imprints are also going to help his bulk. All right, we see the low on come out. I'm kind of forced to ban the Ray Mary with the Soul involved. Hey, Lena Reno, how's it going? Oh, okay, so he predicted the Ray ban. He got his ban correct, which means I might be in trouble this one. Let's see it. XC first, please. Sonya first? Sonya first is okay. You're trying to understand the new meta? You and me both. It seems to have shifted decently from the last meta. New meta is to equip 4 different color chips, then pick random units and win. I wish I could disagree with that. This is cooked? I don't know. All right, this might be playable, right? Luca's a smartass? What do you mean he's a smartass? We're getting closer and closer to full LD kinetic drafts. We are, Philgo, but units like Assault and Aaron are and Santic are all omnipresent right now, right? And none of those are LDs or kinetics. I wouldn't be surprised if you considered them LDs or kinetics, but they are not. Block so OP, it sure is. All right, so we got Ambered here, which is obviously not ideal. We have the Santic S2, which I really don't want to deal with, so I think we steal from Santic. And I missed. Well, that's not good. He is at full Santic stacks now, so I'm going to take a lot of damage here. Oh, I'm dead. Now he goes into Sonya, most likely. But I might still be able to recover from this spot, to be honest. Revive XC? Yeah, I might be able to just revive XC, kill, First we kill off Santic. Valerian's back to her skills, but I don't think she uses them. Oh, no, I didn't get the defense break. No, I needed that defense break so badly. Oh, I'm just dead now. No! I don't think I'm winning this one, guys. What do we think? Can I prevent the low one from playing? Aaron's a Giga Chad. He's got this? I sure hope so. Um, so wait, if I'm linked, can I still steal? Yes, because it doesn't count as me. That's kind of funny. It wasn't that cooked, Ore. If I hit the defense break with the S1 on Aaron, then I kill this low on every single time. Anyway, there's no way to kill it now, unfortunately. Winning strategy would be rope all your turns. Yeah. But yeah, that one was very winnable. If RNG had gone a little more in my favor, I absolutely win. How's it going? Not too bad so far, Edgar. Close game with Luca, and then a couple other wins besides that. What is the guy singing in the background? I believe this is Latin. This is a Powerwolf song. Okay. Awoo, awoo, indeed. Okay. Wait, why did I take Kikardi over Plume? I should have taken Plume here. He has no cleanse again. Whoops. I meant to click Plume, but now I've got Kikardi. How fast is my XC? Sure. I'm trying out the Stride build, because why not? So I think we just take the Ray out for the Assault function, right? Kikardi carries? Yeah, but Plume would have been so much better, Edgar. Hey, nice to see you. Not too bad so far. How are you? A Golden Lion Assault is the sauce? I mean, you use what you got, right, Smugly? All right, he goes into the Aaron, which makes sense. Just spam some Marvel Rivals with bread while waiting for your card. Awesome. No Ace Batter? Well, I don't have an Ace Batter built, but more importantly, I didn't have the Swift Rush or Battle Wheel right sides to spare to make it functional. Oh, wait, Aaron's just going to die because of the Geonk. I didn't think this draft through. I am Giga cooked. Well, all I can do is give us all these buffs, I guess. From the XL. Never mind, I can't even do that. I just had to S3. You'll join the plus 15 group? Oh no, hopefully not. Yeah, this is looking cooked as hell. I really needed Plume here, not the Kikardi. I accidentally clicked the person next to Plume while paying attention to chat. My bad. Yeah, defense buff, like, this isn't gonna do much. This is not gonna do much at all. You hear the music on mobile, but not on PS5. Are you watching on Twitch on mobile and YouTube on PS5? Because that would do it, Legendary. You blame Ore. Fair enough. That's a reasonable thing to do. Is this S2 gonna kill my Kikardi and then I lose? Yes, it is. Yeah. Kikardi was definitely not the right pick. Bit of a misclick from me, folks. Normally you got me on the TV and enter on my phone to write? Okay, Edgar, that's cool. You were on YouTube on your PS5? Yeah, unfortunately, due to YouTube's copyright laws, I can't really be playing some of this music, right? So, music is on Twitch Live only. It doesn't make it on the YouTube Live, YouTube VODs, or Twitch VODs. Oh wait, a turn dot ban. Okay, we'll take the Kethos then. Is Kikardi dead for the season? Not at all, you know. Kikardi is still very much alive. That just wasn't the spot for him. Okay, so we see the brother-sister combo come out. No surprise there, I think. You're thinking of resetting Holden or Mio. So Mio's not a bad reset. I don't think Mio is a bad reset target at all. Alright, are we doing a Bach-style cleave here? Bach used to do this many seasons ago, and it's long since been, picked up on by other people. What about the Geonk? I haven't picked Geonk this season. Song of my childhood right here. You and me both, Smugly. Linkin Park, Disturbed, 3 Days Grace. Jammed all of it. I'm still hesitant about resetting Holden. Yeah, so Holden still has something that only he can do, right? That's why I don't really suggest resetting him. No one else full reset skills like Holden does, right? That is very unique to him. My iTunes password used to be 3 Days Grace. Attaboy, Jojo. I think we just take out the XC, right? Because that's the only thing that's going to cut us here. Actually, maybe Born would have been a good last pick. I didn't think about that, but Born actually could have been quite good because it ignores the XC passive with Born and Messiah, so I probably don't have to ban him. You're more tempted to reset Vero like no one's picking her anyway. I pick her, you know. I think Vero's good. You never see any Holden angles? Maybe it has Nene. Okay, so if I S3 the Sonya here, is it gonna cut? 10% shouldn't make it cut. Go away, Aaron. A resisted. And the Sonya cuts. Well, that's not good. Well, I'm cooked, guys. I think. I think Born's a good option against XC. I don't know how strong it is, Botsa, but I think it's a viable one. Oh, thank God I resisted. This guy's errands is fraudulent as mine. Woohoo! Oh, I did not get my ult back on Messiah, though. That's not ideal. You're hesitating to reset him? You don't want to? Yeah, I mean, I think he's still good. I do. But I don't know. It's hard to say. All right, I have to kill the XL here because, unfortunately, the Sonya cut my Messiah earlier, and I didn't manage it, so I'm probably cooked. Please kill Jackal. Oh, I killed without the Jackal. Even better. What about resetting, holding, and keeping the S2 invested? So if you're drafting this unit smugly, you really want to keep him max latticed, I think, unfortunately. Oh, we got Battle Will prompt. I should reset Yelly instead. Yelly's still good with Turandot, right? Senyu was nerfed, but Yelly was not. So Yelly actually has some use right now. At least I think. Man, that did no damage. Maybe it's a Lilim reset angle for those who have her prowess 0. Maybe. This isn't a meta where Lilim's very strong. That's true, you know. But I could see her being strong in the future, right? All right, goodbye to my Messiah. Never mind, he lived. That is very surprising. How long will he live, though, is the question. I guess he's going next anyway. Yours is P1. Just reset Kethos. All right, Ore's trolling a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. The Lilim buffs don't really suit this meta, right? They're very good buffs, don't get me wrong, but they're just not that impactful right this second. That's all. Ooh, he got the strip. Yeah, the fact that I didn't kill the Sonya on the opening turn makes this so cooked. Really? He brought the XL back with no cooldowns. 5 times you're guilty? Well, he might be getting a win off me here, Mike. Yeah, we got some Bleach playing. But yeah, the infinite stacking between the Sonya and the Assault is probably going to cook me here. Because Kethos is going to start doing no damage now. Also, he's probably going to die soon. I just don't have the firepower to kill this Sonya off anymore. All right, thanks for stopping by, Bick. Nice to see you again, bro. Is there a world where this kills? Probably not, right? I gotta try, though. Not even close. I'm dead to the ace batter proc, aren't I? Oh, there is no ace batter this turn. Alright, we have one more turn. I have to kill Sonya here. I just do. Bro, no, not another resist. Oh, I lose. That resist is loss, is the loss right there. Oh, wait. Can Gionk solo this out? With the XL. I think the Assault just cooks him, so probably not. If he brambles enough times, he could win, though. He feels a little bit fraudy post-patch. Yeah, maybe, Ore. Maybe there's some truth to that. Alright, I need a bramble from you. That's a good start. I think I just killed the Aaron, right? Assault went from the most fraud RGB unit to probably one of the best. Yeah, no, she, oh no, the battle will proc cooked me. That's the game. I got super unlucky. I had 2 Kethos S3s get resisted this game. Oh, man. That's tough. Getting 10%ed twice on the Kethos there really cooked me. Man, I'm getting smoked in Master. Not a good look. But yeah, Assault is definitely one of the best RBGs right now, you know, for sure. The other contenders are, of course, Aaron and Sontic, but because Assault is the only carry of those, then obviously that makes her sound a little better. You think he's only... Well, so the idea, Ore, right, was I S3 with him, and then I pick up kills with my other Doki pulled units, but due to the speed tuning of that comp and me not testing it, it did not work. Okay, I guess we're sticking with the Doki lock for now. Is it Aaron or Assault here? Huh, that's actually kind of hard. I think it's Assault, though. I think it's Assault over Aaron in this situation. Because yes, Aaron is very good against the XL, but I can double XL ult pretty quickly with the Doki. All right, we see Sonya and Kikardi. Okay. I need some kind of durability for my team. Do I just take the Linglo? I'm kind of down for Ling, to be honest. I think Ling's not bad here. The other option will be to take Mia, because if he doesn't ban XL, Mia has Giga value. But if he bans XL, then Mia's value is kind of low. So, let's see it. Am I banning low on or XC, though? I'm actually not sure. Power of the bikinis? Yeah. Distract him with the bikini. Very true. All right, we've got the Assault taken out. Fair enough. Let's see how this goes. Honestly, with the changes to Ling, I might take the forced bulwark off, or the changes to the season and the tempo. I might take the first forced bulwark off and then play real matrices on Ling. I think that would probably be stronger. Also, XL going last here feels terrible. Oh well. What can you do? You just gave her the Sonya build? Yeah, I'll have to look into it, and see what I have available. What matrices would I play? Probably something like Stride, Bloodbath, Ether Plague, or Evil Guard on Gigabyte Renzio. So not too different from what I'm doing now. It's just instead of the Forced Bulwark, I'm swapping it off, right? All right, where's the low on going? I'm quite curious. It's probably XL. No, it's Ray Mary. Okay. You have Swift, Bloodbath, Evil. Yeah, Swift is okay too. I just like Strive. I think Strive has a lot of value with how many AoEs there are in the meta. All right. Am I level 60 on the battle pass? I am, Lawrence. I went ahead and popped that. I think I actually just reapplied the S3 here. I don't think I do enough damage to pop the ray. Hmm. This is not looking so good for me. Although this is a lot of damage coming out. Not bad, but not enough. I did, Lawrence. I had 32 levels complete, roughly, I think, when I sent it. I sent it during this stream, actually, so I could always go back and check. Wait, I just take the execute here. Yeah, there we go. And this should kill the Kakardi as well. Or pop the, Valyrian at least. Alright. We take those. Linglow's not a fraud, guys. Not entirely. Man, XL hits so friggin' hard. Data stream on top of everything? Holy. Okay, there's no invincibility on the Kikardi, so I'm just gonna throw this. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and give my Ling some actual matrices real quick, because I don't think the Forced Bulwark is going to see much usage in the current season, like I said. Took me a sec to find her with the bikini skin on. So this is a Strive Ether Plague one, which sounds completely playable to me, but I might actually swap her and Sonya's, because defensive stance is better on Ling, and Dauntless probably is a bit better for Sonya. So yeah, let me swap those real quick. I'll redo her gear in a second. And then Sonya gets this one and only needs one piece replaced as a result. Wow, I need more Ether Plague HP pieces. Holy. All right, you know what, Jionk? You're not going to see too much play on this build, so we'll give you the good one there. And these pieces all look good. Nice. Jionk, you need a new piece. Let me give you the slower piece. Where is Jionk? There he is. Actually, wait, you should just take the Valyrian piece. Why does the Valyrian have a 9-speed piece on? And then the Valyrian gets the 6-speed one. Haha! Alright, now for Ling gear. Where is Ling? There she is. Evil Guard, Strive, Bloodbath. Let's go. I want triple HP, or do I run one res actually, guys? Do we think one res is runnable in the current RTA economy? I don't know. I think triple HP is just the way to go. These aren't very good pieces, but at least they exist. All right, let's do the HP bonus piece first. Is there a good HP bonus piece for me? One of these two. There's no large difference between them. All right, Strive is now done. Bloodbath only. That's pretty good. Sure, why not? All right, looks playable. Not super fast, but should work for my purposes. Let us keep going. Also, guys, I'm not going to be going for too much longer because it is, in fact, dinner time and I'm quite hungry. But I would like to play at least 2 more games. We'll see how it feels and how fast they are. I'm not sure who's streaming right now. I think City Boy Z's streaming, right? I think I saw him live earlier. That guy usually streams for a long time, so I might send you that way. Also, we have a Freya ban here. Very interesting. All right, we see the XC and the Raymary come out. I really do think this Doki lock is very strong, so I'm going to keep going. You're off? Okay, thanks, Renzio. Yeah, I know Bach streaming E7, but I'd like to keep the Etheria viewers within Etheria, you know, Falcon. If you guys would like to go watch Bach when I am done, that is your prerogative. Can I suggest a minimum lattice build for Aaron? I hate to tell you, but Aaron is a 555 unit. There is really no there's no way around it. He needs every lattice. There is not much you can do about it. Etheria raid is nice. You tune it up every day. That's awesome, Falcon. All right, I was thinking about the Sonya, but giving up the low on here doesn't actually feel very good. Also, I have no idea how fast Animal is, so that could be a cause for concern. All right, I think we ban the XC and just pump the Raymary down, right? That sounds reasonable to me. The problem is actually, wait. The problem is Gionk plus Raymary can execute just about anything with these double supports. Well, surely I outspeed him and just kill the Raymary, right? With perfect speed tuning on this comp that I've never played before and don't know the speed tuning for. Not 554, no Glacial. I think he needs everything, unfortunately. Oh, I'm outsped. Oh no. How close was it? 99? Okay, so fairly close. If I had put my best speed gear on Doki, I would have won this speed race. But because I don't have my best speed gear on Doki, I'm probably going to lose now, unfortunately. Going for the S3 is very weird, though. I guess he's going to try to push the Doki away? Is that the play? Yeah, I guess so. Does Doki recut with Strive, though? No. Okay, so yeah, that was a good play. I wasn't sure if it would be, but it absolutely is. Okay, I need a taunt here. Very nice. And now I get my ult up from XL. Twin trick the Raymary. Okay, so he's going all in on the Raymary here. Let's start cutting the Raymary stats. All right, this should kill off the Ray, so I think I target the Aaron next. Hey, Teroy, not bad. How's it going with you? Do I think Solence will have any room in the current RTA? So Solence still has value against the Messiah Lockers, right? That is really the only time when you see Solence with value. And there are other units you can play in that situation, so I don't think Solence is required by any means, even after her buff. So if you wanted to reset Solence, I don't think it's a bad idea. But Teroy, you caught me at a bad time, actually, because I'm probably just playing one more game, then I'm going off to eat dinner. But I will be handing you guys off to City Boy Z shortly, so something to look forward to. And tomorrow I will be back with more RTA. Nah? Nah, what? Now, is XL or Raymary actually better with Doki locking? I'm actually not sure. Let's try Raymary. Everyone's speaking about Solence Veronica, but no one's mentioning Ninfo at all. So yes, Ninfo was a niche pick even last season when she worked very well as a Freya bridge, right? It was not a very common strategy, Ore, so not too many people talk about it. I think I just cleave from this point, right? I just turn dot cleave. Is this where I show off my Born? I've wanted to play a Born game today, so here it comes. Bach is the only guy I ever saw with Ninfo. I played Ninfo for a while as well, smugly. But you know, it's kind of hard to do in the current RTA. Also, Halloween Dina is very interesting. Does Halloween work on passive cooldowns? I actually have no idea. Yep, the new Dina indeed. Um, hmm. Mass or bust? Yeah, I don't think my Messiah is fast enough for this, unfortunately. Repping the Born Nation even after everyone jumped ship? Yep. Single target nuke ban last? Actually, maybe Vanguard. Maybe a Lilum would have gone hard here. That's not bad advice. But what I actually have is a counter to Dina. And the reason for that is Born does not proc passives, right? So the idea here is I'm going to pull up the Born. I am going to S3 the what's-his-face, XC, and then I'm going to kill it with Loan. And that will proc Rayberry, which should just end the game. Right? This kills? Very nice. Now, does this prevent the execute? No. No, it does not. It counts as invincibility, so it does not nullify the execute. That's pretty cool. But yeah, now I get to end the stream with a Born game on my last played, guys. My Born is 2-0 this season. Born is still good. But yeah, when you see an enemy pick Dina and XC, Born and Loan are very useful, right? Because Born will not proc the XC passive because he ignores it, and he won't proc the Dina passive. And then Loan is not an AoE. So, worked out pretty well. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I'll be playing a full RTA stream tomorrow, so you'll see a lot more games. Keep an eye out for that. We'll be sending you off to City Boy Z here. So share some love with him, and I will see you guys then.